here we are again, Josh, after not so much time.
Oh, what is this place? I hardly recognize it.
Let me brush the dust and detritus off this sign, Josh, and see what it says.
It's really a shame, this town, big town, it gathers so much dust in 1 week.
It also has no maintenance. There's no public services of any kind to look after the city. They're all dedicated to improv comedy, which, while certainly a public service, is
definitely everybody agrees with that.
But not having any kind of viable infrastructure has proven to have some consequences now and again.
I guess so.
Here we are, John. I should say, here we are. You can you introduce yourself to the people?
Yes,
or
the
person, I should say.
The listener. I, of course, am Josh Pilch. That over there.
And I'm Jesse Moriarty.
And this is Big Town Improv, the improvised podcast that has 2 parts. And the first part is, I just thought of this recently. After almost 60 episodes, it's Big Town, and we should call it the small scenes and the big scene.
We could do that, Josh. That is relatively descriptive of the nature of the 2 scenes.
Yeah. Okay. So the first part is we'll do a montage of small scenes inspired by true stories that we'll tell. And then That's right.
Well, let me take out a series of small Russian matryoshka dolls in which we are storing the words needed for our small scenes.
Okay.
Each word small. Like the dolls, they remove each
right.
doll.
Successively smaller.
Right. All right. Our random words for today are decide, patrol, murder, colorblind, organize, guilt, action, X-ray, outline, contradiction. Do you have fun doing improv, Josh?
Yeah, I do. What about you?
One time. I do. But what we do is improv comedy. Mm-hmm. One time I went to an improv murder.
Oh, that sounds fun.
A murder, I guess it wasn't entirely improv in the sense that they had a plan, but it was one of those murder mystery dinner theater things.
Yeah.
That happens, and this one was set on a paddle wheel steamer heading down the river. I think in Mississippi or something. So you are invited to the dinner and the show and everything, but then of course a murder takes place. The inspector has to find the killer naturally. But of course all the suspects and such are scattered throughout the audience. They obviously have to be improvising what they're remembering their part in the affair, I suppose, but improvising everything they say to the audience and in order to keep the event seeming natural. I didn't discover who the murderer was, though it was apparently a fair play mystery that the clues were all there.
Oh, wow. But you just left?
No, I just didn't guess correctly.
You didn't personally discover. I see, yes.
Yeah. At the end of the night, they asked everybody to write who they thought it was on a piece of paper and put it in a slip before they did the parlor scene and revealed the true killer.
And you agreed that it was fair, that you could have guessed it.
Well, they did explain each clue piece by piece,
okay.
So I guess. I mean,
have you ever done an escape room?
I have, yes. I've done a couple of escape rooms.
I've never done a proper escape room, but and I want to. But I have done here in Brooklyn. There's a business called Beat the Bomb, where you go through a series of successive rooms that each has a challenge you have to do, and ultimately you have to disarm a bomb before it sprays paint all over you.
Oh no!
And because of that, you have to wear like you like put on a big tarp suit, so you're like whooshing around the whole time. I did this as part of a bachelor party, which was interesting. And then, but my favorite room in the place was they did lasers like in Mission Impossible 1.
Mission Impossible,
there's like what's that?
You have to spray in the air and you see the beams and avoid them.
They actually
cunning acrobatics.
Provided the spray, so we didn't have to do it ourselves.
Did you beat the bomb?
We did not beat the bomb. We came very close. The beat the bomb part of it was its own game, and it was hard. If I can just return to the lasers real quick, one thing I never occurred to me about those movies, but did occur to me while I was there, was as long as the lasers were up above a certain height, I was able to then just lie completely down on the ground and roll across to the other side, never triggering a single laser.
Seems like a big security hole, if you ask me.
You're right. You're right. They didn't think it through.
But despite outperforming Tom Cruise and the Impossible Missions Force, you still didn't manage to beat the bomb. You were still defeated by Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah. From the third one.
Yes. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Can I tell you something else that happened at this bachelor party?
Sure.
I'm allowed.
Yes, I'll allow it. But I will stop you if it turns out to be something inappropriate for a big town.
Okay.
We're talking about a bachelor party here.
Right. No, I wouldn't do anything inappropriate. So my butt was no, I'm just kidding. I would never. I would never have a butt. So
anyway, you were saying what happened at this?
Yeah, one stop of the bachelor party was we went to a sushi restaurant that no longer exists called Ninja, which involved going deep into the back through these like hallways of sort of fake Japanese looking like old houses, and the waiters would like appear out of like behind a bookcase or like drop down and like be kicking and stuff. I think it was very culturally appropriative, and maybe that's part of why it closed down, is that became less cool over time. But
that makes sense.
So part of the like, you know, the fun that the waiters would do, it came at the end, and there was going to be a magic trick. And it involved the waiter pulled up a cloche. We know that word. It's the silver lid on a tray, and there was a little throwing star on it. And he handed the tray to my friend who was getting married. Said, "Okay, hold on to this throwing star," and he closed the cloche and he knocked on it once. All right, opening it up again. And you know, he's doing some kind of sleight of hand and like making different things happen so we don't see where the magic is. And it's like open, close, knock, all this. And he's like, okay, please set the throwing star here. He said, set it here. My friend said, throwing star, you got to throw it. And he threw it across the table and it smashed through a glass. And we all just started laughing so hard, and the poor guy was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna have to clean that up, and also, okay, I'd love to finish this magic trick. I don't remember what the magic trick was. I like seeing throwing star get used on a glass.
Well, Greg, are you pretty excited? Tomorrow's the big day. Getting shackled with the old ball and chain.
all right. Yeah, laugh it up, Tom. I know. Did you ever think I would get married?
Of all of the old gang, no, you were the last person I thought would get married, honestly.
I know.
Like you always expressed your complete, like almost violent disdain for the institution. Like just a deep primal opposition to the very idea of matrimony.
Was I ever so young as to have such a violent and deeply internal hatred towards the institution of marriage? But now look at me.
Yes. Tiffany is a lucky lady. I'll say that.
Thanks, buddy.
For your no, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say I couldn't have asked for a better best man.
Well, one part of my duties as best man, of course, is to prepare for your last night of freedom. We've got something planned. Of course, I've invited Tyler and Russell here.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm sorry you were just sitting there silently while I talked to Tom.
It seemed like you've known him longer than us.
Yeah,
so.
Which is why it's weird that I was expositing so many details about my life to just him.
I know, it's actually quite strange. We didn't know you had such a weird, youthful hatred of marriage. You never expressed that sentiment in the time that we've been friends.
But now I love marriage.
Well, we'll just see how much you love it. Everybody, the limo is here.
All right.
Here we go. Okay.
All right, driver, we're gonna party tonight.
All right, driver, go ahead and take us to stop 1.
All right. And here we are, stop 1. It was close. It was really close to where we started.
It sure was. As you can see, stop 1 is the first. What? The driver is continuing to go. He's taking us off my planned course.
Okay. All right. What's going on here, guys?
I have no idea. This is a little bit frightening. Yeah. What do you think, Tyler? Russell?
As Tyler, I am also a little frightened. This wasn't part of the plan.
Russell, myself, must agree. What is occurring that would cause this deviation?
God, you 3 are terrible actors. Just tell me where we're going.
Out of the car, now.
What? Wait,
get out.
They're putting a bag over
Hands
my
against
head.
the wall.
Oof. What?
This is the one. Get him in there. Tie him to the chair.
Hey, where are my friends? Okay, all right. This is a pretty funny prank. It seems a lot like I'm getting kidnapped and interrogated.
Here, hold this newspaper with today's date.
All right, sure. Hey, wait. What fun bachelor party event is this anyway?
Fun bachelor party event. Did you hear that, boss?
Yeah.
He thinks
it's a fun bachelor party event. And I'm the boss, not you.
I know it. Now, listen up. As long as your family pays us the money, you won't be hurt. You understand?
Okay, what? Am I going to have to drink 10 shots or something?
Quiet!
Ah! What the fuck? Ow! That is unnecessary. Wait a minute.
All right.
Is this real? Why were all my friends acting like not surprised by this?
He's being uncooperative, boss. I say we kill one of the friends.
Okay, do it. Wait, what don't.
Oh no, it's me, Russell.
Russell,
Once
no!
again, I'm profoundly disturbed by these completely unplanned series of events.
Okay, so this is fake, right? Can we get to the fun part?
It seems as though the bachelor party has gone off the rails, being co-opted by a kidnapping plot. Quiet.
You killed
That's
Russell.
the end of Russell.
Oh my.
That's right.
Russell.
And we'll kill more of your friends unless you agree to cooperate.
Fine, I'll cooperate. By the way, why does this chair have the seat cut out of it like in Casino Royale?
Well, have you ever seen the film Casino Royale?
I only saw the moment that he cuts the seat out. What happens after that?
Well, let me introduce you to actor Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, whoa! So is this part of the bachelor party thing?
You might notice the Danish actor Mads Mikkelsen is holding a large knotted rope.
I did notice that. Hello there.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Mikkelsen.
Yeah, no problem.
Why did you show him exactly how the seat and the rope works?
Yeah, this is what happens in Casino Royale. What? Oh no! Yikes, that hurts.
Now, of course, in the film Casino Royale, the entire sequence with Daniel Craig and Mads Mikkelsen was staged through movie magic. That is not happening here.
Oh, I never saw the scene anyway. What do you want from me? Please stop slapping my nuts with a knotted rope.
It's time for you to admit that you still don't like marriage.
What? Well, I would...
Go on,
I would
admit that you're just caving into social mores.
I would never admit such a thing. I love marriage. It's such a good institution, and I can't believe I ever felt
Danish
differently.
actor Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, my nards! Oh! I don't care. I don't even care what you do to him. I'll never admit that fucking marriage is anything less than wonderful. Okay, well,
bring
here
in the one called Tyler.
Tyler! No! My second closest friend! Oh, I cannot believe I've been shot several times in the gut. Here I am dying. I don't... Why are my friends talking like this? God, my nuts hurt. Oh, they hurt. Fine. I hate marriage.
I don't think he's getting the message.
It's stupid. Marriage is stupid. Tom?
I knew it. I knew you weren't ready to get married.
Why do you care?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Well done. Well done, everybody.
Yeah, no problem.
There's a little something. There's a little something for extra for you, Mr. Mikkelsen. We really appreciate you coming down.
Wow, a Snickers bar.
Yeah. Frozen, too. Well, Greg, It only took 3 whacks to the nuts with a heavy knotted rope and 2 dead friends before
They're
you
really
admitted
dead?
something so so obvious to the rest of us. You aren't ready to get married.
I guess you're right. I was lying to myself. I don't believe in this. I changed. Is there
We all change, Greg.
There a second part of the bachelor party?
Yeah. That's when we get the strippers in here to hit you in the nuts with a knotted rope.
Oh, no. Chief, get in here.
What is it?
I think
McGillicuddy, you're all aflutter. Have some brandy.
No, Chief, there's no time for that right now. Look, I'm pinning up this newspaper article to the pinboard. Look, this is the piece of evidence that was missing. And now we know who it is, the Black Dahlia killer.
My God, of course. When you pin it up on that board in between all the other pieces of evidence that we have pinned there connected by lines of red thread, it makes perfect sense.
That's right. It makes perfect sense.
What is it, McGillicuddy? You look like you're losing some of your steam from a moment ago.
Yeah. No, sorry, Chief. It's just that I put this together and we arrested the guy and he admitted he did it. But I'm looking at all this evidence again now, and this wasn't fair.
What do you mean?
There's information here that's just completely missing. There's stuff that we couldn't have possibly known for it to end up being that the Black Dahlia killer was Terrence Stamp.
Terrence Stamp, yeah. Famous British actor who played General Zod in the second Superman film starring Christopher Reeve. The last person anyone would have expected.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at this and like.
Well, now let's go through it.
Yeah. All right.
A single Black Dahlia found on the doorstep of Terrence Stamp's cousin's wife. That's pretty indicting. I mean, we didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there for us to see.
Right, and I didn't know. I knew that she was the wife of someone's cousin, but no one ever actually said it was Terrence Stamp.
And how about this? The third victim killed by a bootleg DVD copy of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, in which Terrence Stamp portrays Supreme Chancellor Valorum, who is eventually ousted by the sinister Palpatine.
Yeah, that's true.
And we didn't connect the dots. We went down a whole rabbit hole thinking it was Natalie Portman who was the killer.
I suppose it's true.
We ruined that poor woman's life.
Yeah, I know. Poor Natalie.
False accusations.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, all right.
And how about this? Mm-hmm. How about this? If you look carefully, the cryptic message left at the fifth murder, Terrence Stamp, is an anagram for Terrence Stamp.
Now, how were we possibly going to be able to figure that out?
That one is only possible with hindsight, but I feel like it's still something you appreciate when looking back on the clues. But I still say we could have figured it out if Terrence Stamp hadn't confessed at the end. Which is the final piece of the evidence that you posted there.
That's right. The confession was the final piece. That was a pretty key piece.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I was just hoping for a more satisfying end to this mystery.
Well, what would have been better? I mean, we got the guy, and you and I didn't figure out who the killer was. It's true, but I think we had fun along the way. Don't you agree? and some very good food.
Fun, maybe.
The beignets were excellent.
Yeah, they were good, but sure, fun and frivolity, sure. But where's the emotion? Where's the like meat of this mystery? You know, like I don't know. Why couldn't the Black Dahlia killer have been like my dad?
Well, that would have been hard to plan ahead of time, surely. I mean, we wouldn't have known that you were going to be the detective assigned to the Black Dahlia case until one of the murders had already been committed.
It's true, but wouldn't that be so much more satisfying? And I'd have to come to grips with, you know, my beloved father having this double life.
Well, sure, but if and certainly if we had been able to plan ahead of time, then maybe. What are you doing there?
I'm texting my dad.
I'm asking. Are you asking him to commit Black Dahlia murders?
No. Just what were you saying?
I was just saying that like there's no way we could have
put a flower
known
on
everything.
The doorstep.
Hang on here. What are you doing?
All right, fine. Maybe I'm telling my dad to commit one teensy weensy little Black Dahlia murder.
Okay, but he's still not going to be the main guy. That's Terrence Stamp. Terrence Stamp has committed all the murders.
Not right away, but eventually, that's what my... Oh, wait, he just responded. He said, what? No, I'm not going to do that. Also, what year is it? I'm not sure about that either.
Hang on. That's it. You know what?
Huh? Who are you? Who'd you just text?
Well, your parents are separated, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. I still love them both very much.
I think you're about to get a text.
Huh?
I think you're about to get a text from your mom.
Ding. Oh, that's this. You'll never catch me?
She's marrying Terrence Stamp.
You'll never catch me at the wedding? Sorry, I had to scroll up. Oh.
She's also committing murders, but that's different. That's not Black Dahlia murders. She's the Zodiac killer.
What? My mom's the Zodiac killer and she's going to marry the Black Dahlia murder?
Spoilers. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. We were trying to keep that one secret.
That would have been so satisfying.
Oh, now I feel stupid. I let that whole thing slip out.
Because like Jake Gyllenhaal's been trying to get me to like give him evidence so that he can solve puzzles.
Right, yeah.
And in this world, Terrence Stamp is the Black Dahlia murder, but Jake Gyllenhaal is his character from Zodiac.
We all know that.
I know. We know. That's the world.
Look, what I'm saying is you're trying to force this whole thing to fit you when you had already had a perfect murdering relative, and if you had just been a bit more patient, maybe you could have gotten that satisfying character-related emotional payoff at the end.
You're right.
But not every murderer can be about you. Some of them are about British actor Terrence Stamp.
You're right. This is embarrassing. I was trying to play God, I guess, and now I've spoiled everything.
Well, I mean, we are cops. We plant evidence all the time to make anyone the murderer.
Yep. All of us say B.
Sure are.
We sure are.
Sir, Terrence Stamp has escaped, and he has all the powers of a Kryptonian under the light of a yellow sun.
Kneel before Terrence.
Ooh,
doesn't quite have the same ring.
You're applying for a small business loan, yes?
Yes, that's right. I think you can see my affairs are in order.
Over your application. Your credit is great, and I do appreciate the references attached here. But I did have a few questions about the actual business plan here.
Sure, I expected.
What exactly is a bomb room.
So like it sounds in the name, this is a room with a bomb in it. You're familiar with escape rooms?
Yes, I just did one last year. It was quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly. I
So
love
this is
them.
an escape room.
Exactly, it's an escape room.
So this isn't.
The problem to me with escape rooms is they lack the urgency to want to escape. That's where the bomb room comes in. Because if there's a bomb in the room, everyone's going to want to escape.
I see. So it's like a comical prop bomb that's going to go off if you fail to complete all the challenges.
It is a comical real bomb. It's big and round, and it explodes with TNT. So, if you just want to sign that you've approved the loan.
It's just that from a business standpoint, I'm not quite sure how this is going to make the bank money.
I see. And I guess you're
because surely, just bear with me a moment. Surely you're going to open your business, and the first group of people that goes through that doesn't succeed in disarming the bomb will be, and again, correct me if I'm wrong at any point here, but they will be killed by the exploding bomb. After that, you will not necessarily
by the exploding bomb, but probably at the very least by the rubble of the building that has now exploded on top of them. There would be no time to avoid that. So maybe not literally the bomb.
Okay, well, so actually that raises a good point. So first, obviously, you would be charged with a crime and sent to prison because you were making no...
Okay, I thought it was innocent until proven guilty.
Right, but in our hypothetical scenario here, you are guilty. Admitting that
I see. Right.
Yeah. Right, because you will have, in fact, set that bomb. And then after that, also, your venue will have been destroyed by a bomb, which would make repeat business difficult, if you can see where I'm coming from here.
This is why I didn't want to deal with the big banks. You lack vision. Okay, sure, I will have committed a crime, but I will have also created fun. And is that a crime? I don't want to live in a world where that is a crime. And as for the location, I'm happy to blow up lots of buildings.
Well, the thing is, Mr. Nigma, we're just not quite sure how you're going to... The loan amount you've requested is not sufficient to buy multiple buildings, if you see. And if you wanted to argue for a higher amount, we'd probably have to adjust the interest rates that we're speaking of here.
My biggest question, though, is if let's say that there are some casualties from this, where do you think we should bury the survivors?
Well, that's a very good question, I suppose. We wouldn't want to be... Look, wait a moment. Mr. Nigma?
Yes?
I don't believe you do bury the survivors at all.
Aha! You've passed my riddle!
Oh, what is this meaningless trophy?
It's not meaningless. It's the you passed my riddle trophy. And fine, you know what? If you're not going to help me, Edward Nigma, a.k.a. the Riddler, I will take my business elsewhere.
What?
Hello, sharks. Today I have something very exciting for you. Yes, look at each other ponderously. Today, what I have brought for you is a bomb. I'm steepling my fingers, me, Mark Cuban.
Well, what I don't get is, what about the bat?
What do you mean, Mr. Wonderful?
Well, we've all heard the tales of the mysterious Batman who's been thwarting crime.
Oh, that's just a legend. I wouldn't worry about that at all. Now, Mr. Wonderful.
The lights have just all gone down.
Okay. Sharks, get behind me.
Why does this keep happening on Shark Tank?
This happens every week. I'm the lady. There he is, the bat.
To get him. We have guns. We have a bunch of mooks with guns here in Shark Tank.
Good. Shoot him. Now, Batman, riddle me this. How are you going to infuse my an investment into my business so that I can finally start my really, really good escape room idea?
Well, I think a government subsidy might be the way to go, Nigma.
Huh. I never thought of that. Thanks, Batman. I'm surprised. I don't watch Shark Tank. I don't like the idea of the show, but I did remember 2 names of sharks.
That's good. That's more than I knew. I thought you were referencing either the animal or the gang from West Side Story.
that would be pretty cool. Shark Tank.
Yeah. All right. Well, Josh, the small has been completed.
The small has been completed.
Dong, dong, dong. That won't become a thing like the montage did.
No, definitely not.
But now, let the lead into the big begin.
Yes, it's time for the big in Big Town. This is the improv that puts the big in Big Town because it's longer.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for some more random words, Josh?
Yeah, I think the listener is too. I think the listener is tired of hearing me bang my head against the wall trying to figure out how branding works.
All right, here are your words. Use, climate, suppress, forest, in, peasant, advocate, conscience, abundant, institution. Come in, traveler. You look weary.
Thank you, barman. It has been a long and treacherous journey I've taken.
What news from the outside world? I say as I pour you a tall mug of ale.
Well, it seems that beyond our tiny hamlet of Northernshire.
Blessed Northernshire, jewel of the earth.
Yes.
A simple place of simple comforts.
That's right. And, well, that stands in stark contrast to what I have found beyond the edge of the forest, which is that...
What say you, traveler? Peril beyond the edge of the forest?
Quite right, Barman. In fact, as it turns out, there's a wide, wide world out there, and full of many different kinds of creatures and beings. And, well, you might think it's no place for a peasant like me to get involved, but
I would have said just that.
Understandable. I see lots of people starting to gather around me. It's just that I went on an amazing, unexpected adventure that one would never expect of a lowly peasant, but you probably don't want to hear about that.
But it has been many a long year since we saw you in this hamlet, and those years, they lie heavy upon you, for I see your face marred by wear and tear, your hair now streaked with gray, and, to my shock, a sword be girded at your side.
Yes, very well observed. I'm, as you say, there now upon me there is wear and tear and a change to my hair, and since I've gone everywhere, what'd you say?
A sword you wear?
And a sword that I wear, that's right.
Well, but no, none of us have ever ventured beyond the borders of Norvenshire, save you, Eric, the traveler.
Why? Do mine eyes deceive me? Is that not the young Ravenston boy, now a grown man?
'Tis he, but a lad of 5 when left ye on your journey, and now 15.
Oh, so much has changed. Anyway, I better get going.
But will ye tell us the tale?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I can tell you the tale. It all started here in this very tavern. I was a much younger man. Frolic and hop. I'm dancing in the bar. Ha! I'm just a small...
'Tis ye, young Eric who never leaves.
That's right. You would never call me Eric the Traveler. I never leave here.
Indeed not. Here. And why should you? For Norvenshire is the jewel of the world.
That's right.
Everything a man could want is here. Even your lady love, Gertrude. Well, let me fetch you a drink, Eric who never leaves. Which is a little bit of not a great name, since none of us ever leave. We all stay.
Yeah, you really kind of focused on me, eh? Well, thank you for the ale, Bob.
Right.
You know, this land of Norvenshire, the jewel of our land. It seems today the jewel perhaps will be shined as a great storm appears to be brewing.
A storm, say ye? An unusual occurrence here in Norvenshire, where normally the weather is fair and pleasant.
That's right.
But when I walk over to the window, further than I have ever dared to go, and glance out of it.
And so, I've left the tavern before, so,
Indeed, you are uncommonly bold. There I see dark clouds begin to gather on yonder horizon.
Why, I've never seen clouds of the sort. In fact, are they even clouds? Why, do I see marching, galloping black steeds bringing the very storm?
We must ask the priest. Surely he will know what this dark omen presages.
All right, Bob.
Priest, quickly, to the chapel, which is connected to the bar in the back.
All right. Father.
Priest Wisdomford, hast thou seen the black clouds?
Yes, the black clouds are coming, but this is no usual storm. Why, the very pits of hell have opened up. The Lord of Darkness has returned to the land of Rivenworthen.
Rivenworthen? But that land is but mythical. A tale told to children, priest.
No. I was never supposed to tell as part of my duties as priest, but it's all true. And if the demon king Foursquare is to enter our tiny hamlet, we will all be transformed into orcmen.
Yeah, but, priest, the children, in their foolish idleness, say that the demon lord Foursquare can only be defeated by the glass dagger of Glowfumble.
Stuff and nonsense. The glass dagger of Bofumble, sure, it will allow you passage into the lands of Thorn and the great castle Grampleton there, which houses, of course, the sword of Thumb. And that can defeat the Lord Foursquare, but surely the dagger alone can't do it.
So what you say is the only hope for Norvenshire is that some brave and, dare I say it, foolhardy soul should take the glass dagger concealed beneath this altar here and go on a perilous quest to the land of Thorn, deep to the castle to seek the blade of Thune, and with it strike down the demon lord Foursquare?
Yes, that is what I said. Hooray!
But who amongst the men and maids of Norvenshire would dare to undertake such a quest? Not I. What say you, other silent members of this town assembled here?
They're all shaking their heads now.
They're shaking their heads, priest. We are doomed, Eric.
Well, surely I can't go. I must stay here with my beloved Gertrude.
'Tis I, the town crier. Where is Eric? Eric who never leaves.
Why, I'm right in front of you, town crier. What news have you brought?
Oh, forgive me, Eric, that I should bring you such a tale of woe, but thy fair maiden Gertrude has been kidnapped by the lieutenant of the Dark Lord Foursquare, the Black Knight Black, and carried off to his castle to be wed to him.
No! He's going to force her to marry him? That dastard Knight Black.
I'm sorry to have to tell it to you, but there is nothing we can do. So I have here pamphlets for everybody given to me by the Black Knight about our upcoming transition into being orc men. Here you are.
Wait! I'm throwing this pamphlet onto the ground.
But Eric, if the Dark Lord learns you have cast his pamphlet to the floor, he will be enraged. The pamphlet contains valuable information about goods and services provided to orcmen.
Well, I don't care because we're not going to be orcmen. I'm stepping up on top of the bar. I, Eric, who never leaves, am going to go on the journey described by the father and I am going to rescue not only our hamlet of Norvenshire, but also my beloved Gertrude.
But it is madness! You will surely be slain, if not by the servants of the Dark Lord, then by the many perils that inhabit the world, such as the two-headed wolves who live in the forest of two-headed wolves.
That one will be easy to remember.
Or the big crow.
Well, it is time for me to go. I will take the glass dagger and bid you all adieu.
He speaks the language of France.
Yes. Goodbye, Hamlet. Goodbye, galloping black horses far in the distance. Much slower than I thought they'd be. Well,
fare you well. Go into death, certain death, with pride that at least you, amongst all of us, have thought to try to save us. Well, time to change these signs to say welcome Orkmen.
Well, according to my map, the first stop of my journey is the forest of two-headed wolves. Now, what was it that was in there? Oh, well. Here I go. March. Huh? Oh, my! A two-headed wolf!
A traveler. Do you see this other head?
Oh, yes, I do, other head.
Excellent.
I think I've been placed on the wrong head.
Now he's being flanked by a second two-headed wolf. Come on. Let's come up behind him.
Yes, I'm coming along. How did I end up with this second head?
You, traveler, we are going to devour you, unless you can ask us a question that none have ever asked us before.
Yeah, good luck at that. People have asked us.
Oh, people ask us. They ask, don't they, brother?
Oh.
I mean, unrelated wolf.
Oh, very true, unrelated wolf. My brother, of course, I'm of course Abner the wolf. My brother is of course Grimald.
And I'm Wobner the wolf. And my brother here is Malagrim.
Yeah, that's right, I'm Malagrim. Go ahead, ask us a question.
But it must be one that none have ever asked us before, or we will tear you to pieces, 4 equal pieces, and devour them.
Okay, fine, I guess. Yes, and to be very clear, the question you ask cannot be a question we've heard before. Yeah, no, I get it. You keep...
And you're going to have to take our word for whether or not the question qualifies. You've never met us before. You don't know what people usually ask.
Oh, boy. What to ask? Oh!
Oh, no!
Oh, he's done it! Oh!
Curse you, human! You've completed our challenge, and so we must let you pass unharmed.
We've been defeated! No, it just means we have to walk to the side.
Do you know a way to switch? Like, get one head of one wolf onto the body of a different wolf?
I can't say as I do, but, well, I'm heading to the land of Thumb. Maybe when I get there...
Ye seek, then, the sword?
That's right. The sword of Thumb, I think.
Then we will take some comfort that you will surely die, for beyond this forest lies the wastes of the big crow.
Yes, that will make us feel much better.
Oh, so much better. Because the big crow, oh, you don't want to fuck with him.
Yeah, no, he's right. You don't want to fuck with the big crow.
Even if you possessed the glass dagger of Bofinbull, you'd only have a 50% chance of getting past the big crow.
50%? All right. Well, farewell, two-headed wolves.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Traveling through these woods has made me quite hungry. Luckily, I've packed my rations of vittlewood and mead berries, my favorite meal. I just like to come up with details about this world. That cawing could only be but one thing. Could it? No, surely it's not. Oh, wait, a small crow. Oh, behind me, though, that stomping. It's
an elephant, yes.
Oh, a talking elephant.
Yes, excuse me.
Yes, on your way. Well, a small crow, a talking elephant. Maybe I won't see the... Do my eyes deceive me? It's...
Sorry. Excuse me, young man.
Oh, it was just an old man. Coughing in a normal way. Oh, sir, I sure hope you do not have the plague of Eldergast.
That plague does infect me, but fear not. It is only contagious to other humans.
Oh, well, that would make me afeared, but luckily I've rubbed the herb of Lundergast all over me just this morning, so I shall be quite immune.
How excellent. Where do you... I'm being picked up by a huge beak and swallowed.
The big crow!
Oh no, I, the elephant, have fallen and am trapped under a log. I'm doomed.
Should I run for it? But no, I've got to help the elephant. Don't worry, big guy. I got you. I've lifted the log off of you.
Let me get clear. The big crow, which moves and sounds completely silent. It makes no noise at all, save for the screams of its victims, quickly approaches towards us. Quickly, on my back, human.
Really? Well, okay. Whoa, you picked me up by your trunk. Ugh.
Sure did.
We're riding away from the big crow. I can't believe, it's not even like creating wind.
No, not a single sound. We come upon the rickety bridge of Ricketar, the only passage out of this land.
Oh, that's like the worst place for the elephant to go.
Carefully.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I'm watching you sort of tiptoe on your big cylindrical legs and...
The crow is upon us! Death comes for us, for we do not possess the glass dagger. Fare you well, human, in the next world.
Elephant, I do possess the glass dagger, but I've been warned I will only have a 50% chance of defeating the big crow.
Well, it's killing us now, so I feel like you should take the chance.
All right, I should swing it at the crow. Well, all right. Oh, look at it writhe and scream. We can't hear it, but that's what's happening.
No, definitely. And while the crow plunges to its silent, quiet doom, we have made it to the other side of the bridge of Ricketar. Your glass dagger struck true, human.
It did, but upon impact, it shattered. I wonder now if I will still be able to gain access into the castle of
Yes?
Of Thumba.
That's the land.
Oh, right. Into the castle of Gravitron. That's what I said earlier,
Nope.
and I'm saying it again now. All right, fine.
Well, I take you off my back and place you down. I must leave you now to return to my people, but if ever you need the assistance of an elephant, simply call out my name 3 times, and I shall come to aid you.
But wait, what is your name?
Winslow.
Okay, good to know. Goodbye, Winslow. Well.
Oh, and beware, for the castle is just over that rise.
Whoa! Wow. What's that sound? Oh no, it was just Winslow walking away. Okay.
Well, we are each both gods guarding the gate of this castle. And I have to say, it's a pretty good job.
Oh yes, I have never enjoyed anything more than to guard a castle.
I'll tell you this, though. If you weren't my fellow god, if it was someone with a different voice, that wouldn't be as good.
Oh no. If I had a different partner as the other god, I also would find it bad. So much so that I would insist that my pair of gods meet up with your pair of gods so we could still be together.
But that's not necessary, because we are together now. Oh, look, someone is coming.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt, but I need to pass...
It's quite all right. None may pass, though.
Oh, no. If anyone could pass here, that would be a terrible situation, for no one may pass.
No one may pass. If someone were to pass, somebody, or anyone with a proper name at all, they would be turned away.
Okay.
For this is the castle of the demon lord Foursquare, and today is the wedding of his great lieutenant, the Black Knight, Nightblack, to the lovely maiden Gertrude of Northamptonshire, recently kidnapped.
Gertrude is in there? I need to get in and save her. And
do you have an invitation to the wedding?
What do the invitations look like again?
Oh, well, my brother will tell you exactly what they look like.
Oh, but I would hate to take that honor away from my brother. Surely you'd prefer to tell him exactly what they look like.
Oh, wait, someone else is coming up the road. Yeah, the Goblin Gang, going to the wedding with the Goblin Gang. Goblin Gang, going to the wedding of the Black Knight. Hello, Abner, Wobner. We're here to attend the wedding.
Oh, you have the same
Here's
names
our
as
invitation.
2 wolf heads I met.
They're common names.
He's handing the invitation.
Here you are, a broken glass dagger.
Oh, good.
Thank you. That's exactly. Gang, the Goblin Gang. Well, the drawbridge opened and then closed again, and the Goblin Gang is now inside.
Yes,
Anyway, we were saying you cannot enter.
Right, but I can because I have an invitation right here.
Well, I'll believe that when I see it, brother.
Well, look down. Both of you tilt your heads downward and look what's in my hand.
Should we do it, brother?
All right. I'm feeling adventurous. On the count of 3.
We will look down and see what is in his hand.
Jesus Christ.
What do you say that if it's not the right thing, we don't let him in?
Yes, I think it is only fair that if this man does not have an invitation, the one exemption from the rule that no one is to be let in here, then he, accordingly, will not be exempt from the rule.
Yes, We also have here a sign on the side of the wall which says that if you introduce yourself as no one, it doesn't count. You still can't get in.
Yes, we've fallen into that trap many times before. And he already went in. He's gone.
Oh, Don.
Shoot.
While we were talking, he walked past us, brother, opened the drawbridge, and went in.
The Black Knight, Night Black, will be most displeased.
Oh, well.
God, what a who is going to enjoy listening to those two? It's just only themselves, it seems. Well, anyway, I'm inside now.
We like them.
Oh, the Goblin Gang. Hey,
Yes, and here we'll sit by the skeleton army and behind the coven of witches. Are you with the bride or the groom? The zombie asks.
I'm with the bride.
On the left.
Okay, thank you. I guess I'll sit here in the pews, but I have no plan for how to defeat Night Black, let alone the Dark Lord Foursquare. What's that noise?
Let a column of fire announce my arrival.
Now I wonder which one this is.
Night Black, Black Knight of Rivenfell, and welcome you all to my wedding. Hail Foursquare! Hail Foursquare!
Hail Foursquare! We're the Goblin Gang.
Hail, the Goblin Gang. Wait, it's not the right time.
Hail Foursquare. I better play along.
And now, allow me to introduce my bride, a beautiful maiden, abducted from a peaceful hamlet by my horses which fly upon the wings of the wind. Behold, Gertrude.
It's Gertrude. I've told you many times already, Night Black.
Behold, is she not beautiful?
Don't look at me like that. It's rude.
And now,
you're staring.
And now, to perform the ceremony, it shall be the Demon Lord Foursquare, who will be summoned as we all intone the ancient rhyme.
Yes, let's say it one word at a time.
One word at a time. I'll begin, then the person at the far left end of the rightmost pew, and going down in sequence.
Thus is known as the summons of Thrivelshire.
We
are
calling
the
let.
We are calling the let?
We are calling thee. Shut up, by the way. This is a big deal.
Calling thee. Got it. Him
be
here.
We we are calling thee. Let him be here. Now,
as the flaming hand descends from the sky, I almost...
Even we, the evil minions, must avert our eyes at how evil it is.
That's right. I very rarely reveal my true form.
Thank you for agreeing, my lord, to officiate my wedding.
Of course. Is my bow tie on straight?
We can only see your titanic hand descending from the clouds, my lord.
Okay, good. Now,
And now, we begin. Bring forth the Sword of Thoom. Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you.
Set upon this pillow of darkest crimson velvet lies the long blade of the Sword of Thoom, the only relic which can slay my master, the Demon Lord, but also what we are using in place of a ring today.
Yes, we brought it right here.
I lift it up. With this sword, I thee wed, Gertrude. When I place it in my sheath of evil, it will signify that thou art mine wife until the ending of all days. And this union will be undone by nothing once the Dark Lord gives us a big thumbs up.
Night Black, while you were saying all that, someone took the sword out of your hand.
What? Who is that?
It's me. Oh, my lord, Eric, you came.
Who the fuck is Eric?
Eric is my boyfriend, okay? You never asked.
You had a boyfriend?
You abducted me.
You were clearly giving me signals.
Oh, that's messed up, dude.
Very well, but then what you're saying is if I kill this mere mortal, I will get to marry you with no objections.
I suppose I would have said no until I saw the giant hand come out of the sky.
Very well. Bring me my hammer of wrath.
We, the hammer bringers, bring you the hammer.
With dance. Just faster. All right. Very well, Eric. Be ye a warrior of great skill. Smash the hammer into the ground, sending up a fly of sparks. Be ye a mighty mage who knows many spells. A rogue, cunning of wit and sleight of hand.
No, I am a peasant. Swing the sword.
Obviously, you're not very good at it. You miss me, and I push you.
I fall into the ground, and I drop the sword. Look at it clang far away from me.
I raise the hammer slowly with one. Now gravity will do the work as I bring it down. The force will crush thy skull, Eric, who should never have left.
I have just 3 things to say to you, Night Black.
Then say them, for they will not be able to help you in any way. From the soon-to-descend hammer. What think you, Gertrude? Will his words be able to help prevent this wedding of evil?
I fear that they will not. Because...
And you, my evil minions, who serve as I do the Dark Hand?
The Goblin Gang,
I don't see how.
Goblin Gang.
Goblin Gang. No, what possible words could he say?
And I don't think the words will help either.
I feel like I'm going against everybody else when I say, I think the words won't help.
No, that's what everyone else said.
Oh, that's what everyone. So I am on the same page as you are.
Hey, I'd love to say the words now.
Very well. Speak the words. But while you do so, the Dark Lord Foursquare will flip you off.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Sit on that.
Okay. I'm going to say the words now.
Do it.
Winslow.
What feeble choice of last words choosing. Merely a name. Now I bring down the hammer to thy death. What? What hear I? A sound that could be one of two things. An old man farting or an elephant. Let this wall be smashed by me, Winslow the elephant.
Winslow, you came, and...
You're lucky I was nearby. I take Night Black's hammer and conk him on the head with it. Oop. Notice how he stands straight up for a moment and then falls over. Now, quickly, human, while I fight off his minions of evil, seize thy sword and do thy task.
But how will one elephant defeat the hordes of goblins, the witches, the zombies, and the skeletons?
And we invited the two-headed wolves who showed up late but are here.
Hello, we just arrived. Oh, interesting.
Yes.
The voice of that two-headed wolf.
That's odd. Do you think that he sounds a lot like us?
I don't know. Let's ponder this a bit. Look, more elephants!
That's right. I summoned all my friends and allies.
This
Winifred, crush the guards.
Slap. I think this shall forevermore be known as the War of Elephants and Demons.
A fine name, but hurry up and use the sword.
Right. I grabbed the sword, and here I come, but... oh no! Night Black is grabbing my leg with his last bit of strength.
That's right. With holding on to you, you won't be able to climb up those steps. And if I can't have Gertrude, then none shall. My demon lord, whose really big hand will reach out and squish her.
Here I come. The hand is slowly descending toward Gertrude.
Yes, this is the death of Gertrude. Even if we all perish by elephant, you will not succeed, Eric.
This truly seems like the end of Eric the Never Should Have Left, as well as Gertrude, the great catcher. Wait a minute. I've just at the last minute remembered that Gertrude is great at catching. Gertrude, catch this sword and poke it upward. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
No.
Catch, poink.
My lord can't see through all the clouds. He doesn't know what his hand is coming down upon.
Here I come. Here's what.
No, lord, beep. Pull back.
Oh, man, that was the sword of Thumba. I'm swirling into black clouds of magic and mists.
No! And the curse of the demon lord upon the kingdom of Rivenwell is being undone. Look, as a wave spreads forth, returning us all to our true forms of ensorcelled humans. The Goblin gang was merely the local street gang.
Local street gang. Here we come, the local street gang.
And we, the ominous gods, were actually Abner and Wobner, a pair of silly brothers.
Yes, and we, the two-headed wolves, were actually Abner and Wobner, two silly brothers with the same names, as well as Grimold.
and Malagrim, who are regular wolves.
Oh!
And I, Night Black, cursed centuries ago, to return to my true form of White Knight, the defender of this realm.
White Knight?
You have saved us all. Hail, Gertrude! Hail, Gertrude!
Oh, hail, Gertrude!
She shall be our queen, destroyer of the demon lord.
Well, Gertrude, I think we've really accomplished something here. But I think you're needed in this kingdom. I was never meant to leave the hamlet. I think it's time for me to go home. Yes, my beloved, but remember, when I look over my kingdom, you know that I am also looking over you. Okay, well, if you want to come up with a second draft on that one, please send it my way. And now...
Take ye, Eric, second most important person in this whole affair. The Sword of Thuum. Having discharged its purpose, its magic is gone, and it is but a regular sword, but can still be used for poking things.
Very well. Thank you, White Knight. Yes, I'm glad you handed this to me. I almost headed back to my village without a sword in my sheath, and that would have...
Indeed.
Yeah.
I note the stress of thy journey has placed some wear and some tear upon thy face, and some gray in thy hair.
Right, and now this sword I do wear.
A sword, just so. Mm-hmm. We, the elephants, have discharged our debt to you, Eric. And so we leave ye now, and from now on, we shall be enemies of man.
What? What? Wait, come back. Winslow? Oh, all right. Well, suppose I shall head home now with... And that's how it happened. Oh, on my way back, I swallowed a prickly pear sideways and my voice changed.
But that couldn't have been more than like a couple of days at most. We established you've been gone for 10 years. What happened in all the other time?
I got really lost on the way home.
Oh.
That's a pretty good story, too. Do you want to hear that?
I mean, you didn't actually beat the demon lord, did you? That was Gertrude.
Well, no, but I threw the sword to her that she used to defeat the demon lord.
Yeah, I guess.
What? So what?
Stand ye aside, Eric the Traveler. I see two more travelers coming down the lonely road into Northamptonshire.
What?
Sit down. Ignore them. There might be more tales to be had.
Oh no, I actually don't think you want to talk to these two.
Two cloaked figures enter my humble shop. Greetings, fair travelers. What news of the road?
Oh, we have news.
Oh, so much news. The news we've got is new.
These are the guys that I was recounting every piece of dialogue from in my story. I keep forgetting about my accent.
Be quiet. Actor Mads Mikkelsen, hit him in the balls.
Oh, my nards! I assume that's how fantasy stories are written.
Lots of world building. That's the important thing.
That's right. That was some of the best world building we've done.
Agreed, Josh. There was a lot of really good world building. Yeah. There was a lot of plots, that stuff that all paid off in the end. All of it.
That's right.
And every name Every place name and character name was remembered.
That's right, exactly. I would have liked it better if the demon turned out to be my dad, though.
What? How would that even have
worked? Well, it's not what happened. So I guess that's another big town in the bag. Of course, all our music was composed and performed by Steve Wilder Blumenthal of wilderbluemusic.com. I'm Josh Pilch.
Absolutely was. I'm Jesse Moriarty. Josh, can people find you in places?
Yes, find me at The Josh Pilch Show on Instagram and no other places. I don't know what the social media to use anymore.
Same, just Jesse.Moriarty on Instagram, and that'll do.
Sure.
Well, from a bachelor party that went off the rails pretty quick
to the detective room where there's an unsatisfying conclusion,
to the Riddler's attempts to get a small business loan,
to the I don't remember what it's called, so you go ahead.
the fantasy kingdom in the hamlet of Norvenshire, and from Norvenshire
to your town,
to Big
Town. That's right.
It's Big Town to your town, right?
It's been a while.
Okay, once more. From Norvenshire
to Big Town. And from Big Town to your town. Bye.